The internal work permit types and relative, golden visa pre-approval for work permit are two essential categories within MOHRE's work permit system in the UAE. These permits allow individuals already residing in the country to work legally without transferring their visa sponsorship in many cases. Internal work permit types. This category is designed for individuals who are already inside the UAE and need a work permit for specific employment situations. Temporary work permit allows an employee to work for a different employer on a short-term basis while holding a valid UAE visa. It is commonly used for project-based jobs, short-term contracts, and cases where a company needs additional manpower temporarily. The validity is up to 6 months, and renewal may be possible based on more approval. The cost for this permit ranges between 500 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 3,000 United Arab Emirates dirhams, depending on the company category. Additional charges such as pro services, medical tests, and Emirates ID processing may apply, which can bring the total expense to AED 701,500 in some cases. Partial work permit is issued for part-time employment, allowing an individual to work for more than one employer simultaneously without transferring their primary visa. This permit is mainly applicable to highly skilled professionals such as engineers, doctors, and consultants who may be needed by multiple companies. It requires a No Objection Certificate, NOC, from the primary employer and is restricted to specific skill levels, typically levels 1 and 2 under MOHRE classification. The cost for this permit generally falls between 500 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 2,000 United Arab Emirates dirhams, with possible additional employer fees. Juvenile work permit is for individuals aged 15 to 18 years who wish to take up part-time jobs, internships, or temporary work opportunities. Since minors are subject to labor restrictions, the working hours are limited to a maximum of 6 hours per day without overtime. This permit requires guardian approval and compliance with UAE labor laws protecting young workers. The estimated cost ranges between 500 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 1,500 United Arab Emirates dirhams. Relative, golden visa pre-approval for work permit. This category applies to individuals who are already UAE residents but are under the sponsorship of a family member or hold a golden visa. These individuals require more work permit approval to be legally employed in the UAE without needing to transfer their visa. The husband or father sponsored category applies to women under the sponsorship of their husband or father. They do not need to shift to a company visa and can legally work under this permit as long as the employer applies for more approval. This reduces employer costs since no visa transfer is required. The total cost for this type of work permit typically ranges between 1,500 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 6,500 United Arab Emirates dirhams, depending on the company classification and MOHRE fee structure. The male on relative sponsorship category applies to men who are sponsored by a wife, mother, or another family member. In this case, a No Objection Certificate, NOC, from the sponsor is mandatory. This category allows men to work legally without transferring their visa, as long as they obtain a MOHRE work permit. The estimated cost is similar to the husband or father sponsored permit, ranging from 500 United Arab Emirates dirhams to 3,500 United Arab Emirates dirhams. The golden visa holder category is for individuals who hold a UAE golden visa. Golden visa holders do not need to transfer their sponsorship to an employer and can work for multiple companies simultaneously. However, they still require a work permit issued by MOHRE to be legally employed. Since they are not dependent on a single employer, this provides greater flexibility in choosing multiple job opportunities. The cost for this work permit is also between 500 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 3,500 United Arab Emirates dirhams. Advantages of these work permit options. One of the key benefits of these permits is the lower cost for employers since they do not need to cover visa sponsorship expenses. Employees can also work legally while remaining under their family or golden visa sponsorship, providing greater flexibility. In addition, these permits make it easier for individuals to switch jobs without the need for visa cancellation and reapplication.